All right, it is obviously Pro Football Hall of Fame game day in Canton, Ohio, but we've got to talk a little baseball. It's Thursday morning. It's 8:20, and we have with us from the Cleveland Indians, Bobby DiBiasio. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Pam. Yeah, lots of excitement in Canton. It's that time of year already.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? It's August, and I don't know. I don't know where the time's going. It's going too fast. I think this is the first time I've had a chance to chat with you since the Guardians name has been released. So tell me about that process for you. What was that like?
Remarkable. Back in December, we made the announcement that the organization had made a decision to change the team name, and really proud of so many people in our organization that have worked so hard in a short period of time to achieve what we think is a terrific name. Once we sifted through the 1,200 plus names, we settled in on the Guardians because the word just spoke to us about resiliency and loyalty and strength. And there were two happy coincidences, Pam. One, the fact that the DIANS at the end of the name had some commonality with Indians. So that was a happy coincidence. And then right behind home plate at Progressive Field, the Guardians of Transportation, the Hope Memorial Bridge, one of the landmarks of Cleveland, Ohio. So we had, again, some happy coincidences once we identified the name, and then all the complexities and legalities involved in securing the name. But here we move forward, and we announced yesterday, the Guardians 2022 schedule. So, we'll finish off this year as the Indians and move on to hopefully bigger and brighter things as we move forward.
Does anybody in Major League Baseball know what it's like on March 31st in Cleveland, Ohio?
Well, what's so funny? 2020, we had an opening day on March 31st. Obviously, 2020, we didn't open up until after July because of the pandemic. But on March 31st, it happened to be 72 degrees and beautiful. We all laugh about that inside our offices. Now, the next couple nights were like 40 degrees and rainy and chilly. But for that March 31st, we actually, so hopefully maybe that'll work in our favor again. One last thing I have to say about our name changes, Tom Hanks was such a gracious person to participate as the narrator of our video, which has been seen more than 5 million plus views by now. Just a big fan of our franchise and how awesome he was. He was on vacation traveling in Greece, and he did the narration over his phone. He did it about 3-4 times and kept sending them to me. He and I emailed each other, I don't know, for about 6 weeks, going back and forth, and just always have to give a wonderful shout out to how gracious he was.
Yeah, and it was awesome. I mean, that really made the whole thing just, it was, I don't know, it gave you chills. It was a great way to do it. It was an absolute great way to do it. All right, let's talk a little bit about the team.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
they're like right there, Bob. They're like right there at the time.
Well, we have hope for 2022 when you think about two things, because we're built on pitching, that we get Shane Bieber and Aaron Savale back healthy to go along with Zach Plesac, and then the trio of Eli Morgan and Cal Quantrill, Tristan McKenzie, who are just getting growing up before our eyes. The growth and development opportunities they're getting, just tremendous. And so pitching has been our strength for a long time, and we think we're in pretty good hands. Our bullpen young guys are getting a whole lot of experience for their growth and development. Like always, we need to try to figure out how we're going to piece an offense together. as we move forward. But Eli, we saw the last two nights what an incredible offense Toronto has. And Eli Morgan on Monday night shut him down and showed what that kid is made of. J.C. Mejia just can't stay away from the big inning. It's killed him for the majority of his starts. But Tristan goes to the mound tonight, and then we come home for 7. It's not on your schedule maybe, but the Reds come in on Monday for a makeup game at 6:10. So we have big Rock and Blast. If you're a fan of fireworks, Rock and Blast is our normal awesome fireworks show times 100. So come out this weekend, Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday against the Tigers is Rock and Blast presented by our friends at First Energy. Then the Reds on Monday, and then the Oakland A's come in for 3. So lots of baseball coming up at Progressive Field.
Yeah, get up there. We're going to have good weather. Get to the ballpark. Good talking to you, Bob. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you, Pam. Take care. Go Tribe.
What's next? Keep listening to find out, because the news never stops.
Get the facts.
And neither do we.
1480 WHBC and WHBC.com. News, sports, traffic, and weather all morning long on your home of local news. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Ken's Morning News. Coming up in minutes, Jim Michaels with your local, state, and national news here on 1480 WHBC.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. On that heavy